Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
Today's video takes us to the great state of Massachusetts, where we find AssElmo and his little buddy trying to gain entry to the courthouse. But he's told flat out, no recording unless you have a special press pass. And he wants to argue he's a citizen journalist, but that doesn't matter. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
You're not able to come in and film in the building, you can film outside the building.
But we go to courthouses around the whole country, and we're allowed. And like if the news, if the mainstream news was to arrive right now, you wouldn't allow them?
They have a ruling from the SJC, I believe it's Rule 119, that permits them to be able to do that as journalists. So do you guys have that?
Well, we all have it, even you. Because
well, it's a specific thing that is signed off on.
Well, these things are to control freedom of speech in a way, if you really think about it. Because even though, and yeah, we'll leave because you're saying that we can't come in and this is a restricted secured area, but it's disrespect when it comes to our rights, because when people, no, I'm not saying you, but there's rules.
If you guys were journalists and had that ruling signed up,
we all have, the thing is, we all have the right to be citizen journalists.
What little AssElmo doesn't understand, or he just doesn't care about, is a real press company like the major networks call ahead of time and they get permission to come in. But he's not the press. And posting videos on YouTube does not make you a journalist. You got your mama's cell phone camera and you think you're what? Harry Reasoner or Walter Cronkite? Right.
Because it's like I was saying, they need to, just because I'm a regular citizen, I probably have more views on our story than people that show up here with a $10,000 camera and a suit and makeup and all that. We have over 115 million combined views in our platform with just an iPhone and just, you know what I'm saying?
It has nothing to do with expensive cameras or anything like that. It's just the rule that we have to follow for security of the building.
Are you a police officer or are you just a security?
I'm a court officer.
Do they make you guys take an oath to the Constitution before you become a court officer?
A marshal, right?
I'm not a marshal, I'm a court officer.
Oh, okay.
But before you become one, do they make you take, like, do you guys take an oath? I will honor the United States Constitution or anything like that?
I'll honor the rules of the Commonwealth. We're governed by the rules of the Commonwealth.
Well,
of Massachusetts.
You guys have a good day.
If the lady did take an oath, she's certainly honoring it because she's protecting the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And AssElmo, you're a domestic terrorist with a camera, sweetheart.
You want to wait for somebody?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna.
You guys want to wait outside? I'll see. It's lunchtime, so he might be at lunch, but I'll check and see if he's around.
Okay. All right. Well, I would highly encourage you, ma'am, to if you really love our country, to stand together with this and maybe find a way to allow other people to everybody to come in.
If you guys are journalists, you're more than welcome to. I don't know what the process is, but you could apply for the ruling to be able to enter and do that. You
know what? We would love to do that as well, because that proves, if they say no, then that proves our point.
You just have to, any journalist that comes in, they just have to show us that they haven't signed off.
And we're respectful people. We're not going to come here and argue with anybody.
And I understand your point. The only issue I have is, like, if we need a permit or we need this permission from the government to be a journalist, then why even have the First Amendment, freedom of the press, if the people aren't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just for certain places, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, and again, I understand your perspective, but at the end of the day, if this is still, like, a state-funded or a federal-funded facility, it gets taxpayer money.
Look, sonny boy, let me make one thing perfectly clear. You are not now, nor will you ever be, a journalist. You're a jackwagon with a camera. Case closed. Carry on.
I don't see the harm in going in the publicly accessible area to work on a story protected by the First Amendment.
Like pretty much, okay, this building, they focus on people's rights. When you get in trouble, they tell you have the right to this and the right to that, and you have the right to a speedy trial and all these rights. But entering the building itself, the First Amendment is gone. Obviously, the Second Amendment out the window. Obviously, no one can come in here with a firearm.
Correct.
The Fourth Amendment is gone because we have to submit to searches, even though we haven't been suspected of any crimes. And most people don't know the Third Amendment. Like everybody knows the First Amendment, or freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press. But you can go around. I'm not going to ask you.
No,
I'm not going to quiz you.
What are your names? I'll tell my chief you're out.
I'm Enrique.
Enrique?
I'm Chase.
Chase? Okay.
So we are peaceful people. We just love the First Amendment, and we document every visit to see, even if you don't let us in right now, we'll leave. And
AssElmo says, yeah, we'll leave, but when? When will you leave? You've been in there over 5 minutes after you've been told you can't record in there, yet you're still doing it. When will you leave? Oh, under threat of arrest, probably.
Then we just...
You're more than welcome to wait outside. I'll see if you can grab the paperwork about the SJC ruling. It's Rule 119.
Or application.
He can give it to you guys, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank
I'll
you.
have him grab it on his way out.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Sis.
Yep.
Chief, are you on?
So, you could walk around with $1 million offering it to whoever knows the Third Amendment. Nobody really knows it. I didn't want to quiz her on it because I know for a fact that 9 times out of 10, they just don't know it. So,
yeah, if you only had $1 million, AssElmo, that would be something, wouldn't it? But you're broke and you're e-begging for money. I wish he'd asked me about the Third Amendment because I know it, and there's a lot of people in this country that know what the Third Amendment is, although it's rather obscure in modern times. You're a yahoo, Enrique.
we are waiting right here to see if we can get an application to go in to exercise our rights. Now we need applications. So this is getting worse and worse, guys. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah. How come we can't go inside the publicly accessible lobbies protected by the First Amendment? Obviously, we know not the courtrooms and everything that says restricted, obviously.
Yeah.
But so, just a simple...
No, so it's a lot like schools.
Okay.
Saying it falls under that same protection.
All right.
Where it's... I don't... Like,
is it a law?
Well, the thing is, at school, they tell us that we have this right.
What? You have this right here to talk to me, but you just can't do it inside the courtroom.
I understand that they may have a policy like that, sir, but in school, you're comparing it to school. So in school, they tell us that we have the First Amendment, and the First Amendment applies in all public areas. So we understand that there's restricted areas in the
governmentally protected ones, like schools.
I'm sorry?
Like schools.
Now, what does AssElmo know about school? I doubt very much if he finished high school. Matter of fact, I'd be willing to bet on that. Yeah, does anybody know for sure? And if he did finish high school, he was socially promoted because they didn't want him in there anymore. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. Let's just push him through and have him graduate. Yeah, schools do that all the time.
So you can come into a courthouse if you get the media credentials.
Basically,
so pretty much the judge needs to check out, go through the channels and see which channel he likes.
No, not necessarily.
Because
so
if they don't agree.
No, I know, and if you guys you're okay to film here, that's fine outside. It's just you can't come in to do it.
Would you be willing to?
We're also talking about people's. So there's people in here that are accused of crimes, right?
Yeah.
Not guilty, not.
Allegedly,
like
yeah,
allegedly.
Yeah.
So by letting access to any camera that comes in, people can use it for nefarious ways. I think that's the.
Well, we could. You can use. I can buy a bottle of water and use it for. I can hit you in the head with it, but I'm not gonna do that. But
also, sir, like as
here, I'm gonna give you copies of this.
Thank you. As reporters, we know not to come into a place like this and report people's private information. That would be against the law.
Yeah, totally.
We're not here to get in trouble.
I mean, technically.
What the hell is that boy babbling about? He's going to buy a bottle of water and hit the man over the head with it. What kind of analogy is that? I don't know, man. He just proves my point. This guy's a real yahoo. And now listen to him. He just can't wait to interrupt. Technically. Yes, because he's a narcissistic sociopath and can't shut his mouth for more than 10 seconds at a time.
Yeah. Technically, everybody's everything that goes on in this building, it's public information. So we not only have the First Amendment that allows us to video record in a public place, but we have the right to request all the records of everything that's going on here. So it's like showing up to your, it's like if you showed up to your house and then you had another person eating a sandwich in your couch telling you, hey, well, just sit over there. And I'll share this with you, but you're going to follow what I say. We're only missing 4 states. Yeah. So we've been doing this full time for 6 years now. Yeah. So it's like we've heard everything, brother. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just telling you that.
And we're not trying to be bad guys.
No, you're not. You guys are fine. And I totally respect your wishes to come in here and exercise your First Amendment. Like, I get it. We all have that First Amendment.
If they ever put out a voting for the people in here, hey, what do you guys think? Should we can count on your vote to allow us to come in there?
Well, I can't go one way or another because.
Well, we're going to leave it right there, folks. The video continues for a couple more moments with back and forth. I don't know what's wrong with AssElmo. Oh, we have the right. We're citizen journalists. We have the right to go in there. Yeah, well, you have every right to go in there. You just don't have every right to record in there. I don't see what the problem is, AssElmo. Get a real job. How about that? Yeah, well, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because as this video proves without a doubt, there's no shortage of stupid people in the world. They're everywhere. Check out my website as well, drdave.media. You'll find a plethora of fools, idiots, imbeciles, and yahoos over there to entertain you. If you need more entertainment, type in my name, Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors, through your favorite search engine. You'll find all my social media websites, featuring my favorite goat herder of all time, Shady Shade Ghanayem, a.k.a. Goat Boy, a.k.a. Clipboard Boy, a.k.a. the fool of all fools in Chicago. I love him long time. He #1 boom boom man. Okay, yeah. Well, at any rate, AssElmo and his little buddy here need a job in the worst kind of way. Anybody want to help him out? I didn't think so. Cheers to that.
You guys would definitely arrest me.
He hit me in the nuts.
Don't get close to me. Hey, you can take all the video you want. Don't get close to me. You got close to me. Don't get close to me. What are you doing to me?
You got no life. What do you got no life? You're out here filming the bank.
Yep. I'm gonna ask for your ID.
I'm not giving it.
Okay, then I guess we're gonna go with the obstruction round.
I'm gonna do nothing because you're soft. No, I'm not soft. Put the camera down, see soft.
You work for the people, right? He doesn't pay your salary, does he?
Are you gonna put your gun out because she walked past you? What kind of a moron are you? You are unstable.
There's no privacy in public, ma'am. Respectfully.
But you're taking my picture.
So here I am. It took 5 minutes out of your 3 years to confirm that you're not in compliance with 3 portions of FOIA.
That's a fire hazard. You cannot lock people inside of the post. Don't touch me. Yeah. Don't touch me. Oh, you will touch me? Yeah, touch me again. See what happens.
Get back. I have a right to defend myself. I will defend myself. I'll defend myself, dude.
Probably not even real. It's probably trash.
Wait, shut up. Mind your own damn business. Don't touch my property, bitch.
You're not going to write me a ticket for walking in the opposing track. Get away from it. Then write a ticket. Write a ticket, scumbag. How much does it cost?
Step back. Step back. You're on video.
You're threatening me again. So you're threatening me again. No, sir, you're under arrest, okay?
For what?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Let me call my lawyer. I'm being trespassed or what? No, listen. I'm not doing nothing. Listen. Turn around, face away from me. Oh my God. Oh, is that a law?
Yeah, it is.
What law is that? Federal law?
Federal law. You can't be in here.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Federal law. Take care of your business and get out of my face.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. Do you know policy doesn't trump law? First Amendment, protect activity. Control combat. Right here in the street. A coward won't do it. Your little heroin tattoos won't do it, right? I'm a YouTuber, and 1 million people are going to watch this, and they're going to call your building and flood it with calls. Let me know. I'll gladly sweep your leg. I will sweep your leg. I'm not joking. Good luck. Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa.
I'm not interested in talking to you.
Arabic, so bro, get your dumb ass out of here.
I'm not interested.
Get your dumb ass out of here.
You just have defamed me. Dave, you came into my channel, you came into my business. I'm gonna take down a couple channels. I figured out the formula. It's required to be prominently displayed in the public body. Here's your hero, Dr. Dave. This is the guy right here who slandering my channel, slandering my content. There's a court case found on Google if you put his first name and last name. And then he's talking about he wants to sue for slander. Tell him to go fuck himself. It gotta be prominently displayed.
Well, we'll have to define prominent.
We could define prominent. Prominently means in a way that stands out to easily be seen noticeably. Bunch of specifiers on camera. You gentlemen have a wonderful day. He's the one who came out of nowhere on my channel and started talking nonsense about my channel. What a clown that tyrant is. What a clown that tyrant is. Dave, you know, you have some type of disability, some type of sickness. You know, I don't know his mom or nothing like that. But he's the type of coward who started to talk about my mom in his videos. And you know, that's no good for anybody to be talking about anybody else's mom. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! End the illegal occupation now. Carry on. Thank you. Yes, I'm recording audio and video.
Yes, could you please stop?
Depending on how you act in front of the camera, you could act courteous and forthcoming and honor the public trust. He's making money off my videos, talking misleading folks about my videos. They made about 10 videos defaming and slandering, misleading and lying about me. I have to record, thank you. I need to see a block diagram giving its functional subdivisions. Able to go down there and just request some more documents, then I'll be on my way.
At this point, the disturbances have already been committed and they want you out of the building. So
oath of office. You're signed oath of office for Constitution. Okay? You're violating my right.
I know. Go ahead, sir.
Clown. Sir, you can beat me up. You'll be violating me, sir. Sir, I'm conducting business.
Sir,
okay? Please have some kind of respect for man to man. Am I being detained?
You're going to be if you're not going to leave the building.
Okay, sir.
Business is complete. Get your stuff and get out. Come on.
Sir, that's not the way you're going to talk to me. I'm walking out nice.
I'm in the middle of a meeting. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. You're like an old man.
I need to file a complaint on you, Chief. I need to file a complaint on you, Chief.
Your best bet is to take a walk.
Sir, you cannot violate somebody's rights.
Public building, but you're in a private office.
This is not a private office, sir.
Yes, it is.
This is public. There's no signs that say it's private. Ma'am, I'm showing this video to my children to show them how government employees interact with members of the public. You're making false claims. I do have business here.
You're disrupting. What is your business?
This is your favorite auditor. Audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. That's a lie, ma'am. This act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy. Which statute are you referring to that you need an ID or a driver's license? I am not in my uniform. I do have my clipboard with me.